The Scars I Bear Chapter 13. Louis and I are sitting around on the couch eating popcorn and watching TV and laughing. I have to admit that he is a pretty cool guy. I haven't felt this happy and free in a very long time. I know Louis is a stranger, but it feels like I've known him for a long time and I want to get to know him even more. I am surprised Mark hasn't called me, not even once today. He's obviously not home. Mark and Vita are both writing their last year exams at the moment. Mum wants him to propose to her as soon as possible so they can get married next year. They will both be working in Mum's company as soon as they graduate. Mum has Mark's life all planned out, if only she knew the kind of man he is. I need to get going, I say. It's getting late and I still have to prepare supper for Mark and I add, rising to my feet. I put my shoes on. He stands up too. I will drive you home, he says, grabbing his keys. We head out. He opens the door for me and once I settle in my seat, he starts the car. I really had a great day today. Let's do this again, he says. I had a great day too. If we do this again, it will be my treat. It's a date then, he smiles. A date? Is this what this was? He opens his mouth to speak again, but his phone starts ringing. His phone is mounted in his car's cup holder. I stare at it. Babe flashes on the screen. We exchange glances, but neither say anything. He lets the phone ring until it cuts. Aren't you going to pick that? I ask when it begins to ring again. I will call her later. Okay. The rest of the drive is quiet. He has a girlfriend. I don't know why that makes me feel sad. Of course he has a girlfriend. You thought a man like that would be single, my inner voice says. We finally get to my place and I get out of the car. I don't know why I somehow feel irritated. I've never had someone treat me like that. He didn't even try to touch me, nor did he initiate sex. Most men I meet demand for something after a day that Louis and I spent today. He gets out of the car. Can I have your number? Sure. I get my phone and save my number. I will be in touch. Okay. I turn to walk, but he grabs my upper arm, giving it a gentle squeeze. May. Yes. Call me if you need me for anything, okay? I don't care what time it is. There's a brief silence. I stare up at him. Louis is nothing like Mark and I think he's twice as handsome. Okay. I finally say. He releases me and I head into the house. The house is quiet. Mark is not yet home. At least I don't need to explain myself to him about where I have been. Mark has made it hard for me to have friends and date. When I want to have sex, I sneak out and sleep with these old men that don't want commitment. Kayla has a boyfriend and those two are inseparable. She tells me all about him and I've seen how he treats her. I would love to have what Kayla and her boyfriend have, but men don't commit to women like me. They come to me for sex and nothing else. I walk into the bedroom and change into some comfortable clothes before heading to the kitchen to prepare dinner. I don't feel like eating tonight, but Mark will probably want something to eat when he gets here. Mum hired a maid for us. She comes over thrice a week to clean and do laundry. She doesn't do much of the cooking because Mark prefers my cooking to hers. Yes, Vita moans, tilting her head back. She lets me thrust into her time and time again. Her body is gorgeous and under normal circumstances, this should make me happy and I should have her in mind, but I don't. I am thinking about someone else, someone sweeter and sassier than she is. Vita's body finally bucks wildly and she comes. Her hands reach out and grasp the pillows on the bed. I get off her a few minutes later, pushing up from the bed. What? She asks, following me. What's the matter? Nothing, I grunt, getting up and walking into the bathroom, slamming the door behind me. I step into the shower and let the water hit me. I don't know what's wrong with me, but each time I sleep with someone, it's always May that I imagine, and the ideal of her being with another man infuriates me. I know May and I can never be publicly an item, but I do love her. I have never loved someone as much as I love her. My mother expects me to propose to Vita in a few months' time, We are supposed to go ring shopping after the exams. How in God's name do I tell her it's May I am in love with and not Vida? I stay in the bathroom longer than I should, and when I step out, Vida is sitting pacing back and forth. She has my phone in her hands. What are you doing with my phone? Yvonne was calling. Shit, I mumble under my breath. You are not supposed to pick my phone, Vida. You were in the bathroom and I picked up, you know the first thing she said. I don't respond. Hey babe, I've missed you. Babe, you are cheating. Mark. Vida, leave me alone. You shouldn't have touched my phone. I grab it from her hand and get dressed. And where do you think you are going? Home. You can't go, I won't allow you out. You need to explain to me who Yvonne is. You cheating and disgusting man, no wonder you can't fuck as much as you should. Vida. Don't Vida me, son of a bitch. Anger boils in me at her words, and without giving it much thought, I slap her hard across her face. She stumbles and falls. I kick her, before grabbing my keys and walking out of the room, slamming the door shut behind my back. The August Girl Elab. Christmas tree.